Yes. Perfect. Work it, tilt back a little. Beautiful. Oh, hey there, folks. Digital cameras are great, aren't they? They're affordable, they take good quality pictures, and they're easy to use. Hey, even I can take good pics. However, technology can only go so far when helping you get good quality pictures. Whether you're using a digital or film camera, good photography techniques can give your pictures added quality. By the end of this tech tip, you might dare and switch the camera from automatic to manual mode and express your inner artist.
A common question people ask coming into the decision to buy a camera is what's the difference between digital and film photography. This is a heated, debated question even to this day. We've done film for a long time. Film works very well. The kinks have all been worked out of it. Until recently, the last couple years, film has been superior in image quality. Digital probably more convenient, film better in image quality. Over the last couple of years, digital has really come to the point where it matches, or and a lot of people will say would beat film quality, plus you get all the inherent convenience factors of digital. One thing to consider when you're looking at cameras are if you want to do maybe a little more artistic stuff, is you want the ability to manually control the camera. Most of the smaller point and shoot cameras, they have automatic functions only, where the camera makes the determination about what type of shutter speed, what aperture, which is the opening for the light into the lens. They make the determination on what needs to be done to make a proper exposure. The cameras sometimes don't make the best decision if you're looking to do something that's maybe outside a normal shot. Having the ability to manually set those allows you to have creative control over the entire photography process. It really puts you in the driver's seat when you're taking a picture.
Let's talk about your frame and what we call the rule of thirds. To help you create more interesting compositions with your pictures, imagine two vertical lines and two horizontal lines equally dividing your frame. If you place your subject along those lines, or where the lines intersect, you're appealing to the eye and creating an interesting frame.
A couple of basic tips. People ask, how do I make my pictures better? Probably one of the first things to try to do is, when in doubt, get closer to your subject. If you have a picture that you're really excited about and the subject is very small in the frame, it will lose visual impact when you have the final image. So you want to try to fill your frame or a significant part of your frame with your subject. It gives you a little more impact. Another important thing is, when you think about a picture as telling a story, you want to try to think about, when you frame an image, what parts in that image are important to the story you're trying to tell, and try to remove elements that aren't important. That will make your subject a little bit more powerful in the actual final image.
Are you focused? Stay focused. Just kidding. Focus can be a very powerful tool when adding dramatic flair to your pictures. If your camera is on automatic mode, then it will automatically keep a sharp focus on everything that is in the frame, but that can get a little boring sometimes. Switch your camera to manual mode and play around with your zoom and focus to give your pictures more depth of field or three-dimensional appearance. The human eye is drawn to elements that are in focus, and this will influence how your photo is seen. Use your zoom lens to reduce the depth of field and throw the background out of focus. This will emphasize the in-focus element in the foreground.
A common question people ask when looking at digital cameras are the difference between optical and digital zoom, which you see referenced. Optical zoom uses the camera's actual lens to make the enlargement of the image. You don't lose a lot of image quality doing it this way. It generally gives you the best image. Digital zoom just takes the existing image and it cuts a center section of the image and amplifies that or enlarges that. Basically, you're taking your pixels and making your pixels twice as large or 3 times as large. You generally lose image quality doing that. So if you have a choice, you really want to go with the optical zoom. Digital zoom doesn't give you anything you can't really do in your computer after you've taken the image.
Another important component in making a good picture great is the color. Color affects our mood and the way we look at pictures, so be creative with your shots. Redder colors can create a warmer feel. Blue hues can give a sadder feel. Look for images that contain contrasting colors. The worst thing that could happen to your subject is for it to blend in with your background. Good colors to keep in mind to accent your subject are red, green, yellow, and purple. For more creative tips on how to spice up your pics, please visit this website.